So we've done one track here in the remix, but I just want to show you the process again to remind you of the shortcut keys, etc. involved. So what if I bring in a bit of Beyonce's Crazy in Love? That should fit, I believe, over the top. So the thing about it though, first of all, look, there's silence in the start and it doesn't line up in time. Oops, hang on. It's totally out of time. So as you might remember, I turn off the snap grid, I zoom in, I try and zoom in right near the zero crossing I'm after. Zero crossing is where there's essentially silence right before the waveform begins, and that's the best spot to do a cut. S key for split, delete the unwanted information. I'm going to put the snap back on, drag it back to the bar line at bar 9, beat 1. Now it's not going to be in time. You can actually see that Crazy in Love's a bit slower than the current tempo of 110. So I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to silence Mark Ronson and just listen to Crazy in Love. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, stop. So I counted out 4 bars and I watched carefully the point at which the next bar, beat 1, would occur, which was this beat right here. I can see that everything loud there is beat 1. So that's probably an okay split point. I'll try and find a zero crossing. The cool thing is, Reaper automatically, when I hit S, it puts a little fade out anyway that stops any kind of abrupt clicking or problems with your loop. One thing I didn't do with my good foot, get on the good foot, I didn't yet glue that item, and you'll see here if I actually drag the right, it's not looping. There's no little divot here showing a loop. So undo my drag there. I'm actually going to glue this and tell it to forget the hidden information, which means I could then do a loop. My 4-bar loop is then going to just copy itself. Same deal with Crazy in Love. I want to glue it. Glue items. Now, I know this is going to create a bit of a clash because I don't really want the bass line of Crazy in Love. Have a listen to this. Hang on. Helps if I unmute Uptown Funk. First of all, I haven't adjusted the tempo yet, so we need the Crazy in Love to last through to what bar? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be going through to that bar line, but it's too slow. So I'm going to go Alt, remember that, Alt to change to a hand. Oops, and the reason why I say oops, I forgot to turn on snap. The grid is going to help us put that, holding Alt again. The grid enables me to snap it straight to the bar line, and now it'll be perfectly in time. But here's another step I want to show you. If I hit FX, I'm going to bring in an EQ. So it's actually within the, you could go within categories, I guess, come down here and go to EQ. And the free EQ plugin is this one. Okay, what I want to do is change this to a low pass. No, I don't. I want a high pass filter. A high pass filter allows through the frequencies above the frequency that you set. So what's going to happen if I solo my Crazy in Love? Let's just get that looping so we can hear what's going on here. Set a loop there. Have a listen. See that? That's only letting through the really high frequencies. So I reckon, around 1,000. That's giving me the horn part still. You can hear the brass, and I think that'll sound alright over the Mark Ronson. Cool. So maybe in a separate video, I'll show you how you can actually automate the frequency here for some cool effects. But yeah, that's enough showing you how to do the EQ, and hopefully, I could extend that. Since I've glued it, it's making a good loop there. It'll just keep copying itself. Alrighty, thank you.